Hi guys, this is Cafe or Kafai or whatever the heck my name is, and I'm not talking to you about manga today. I'm talking to you about ball-jointed dolls. So, they're basically these really intricate and expensive dolls, but I really like to consider them pieces of art. So it's really got like sculpting, photography, painting, sewing, anime fabulousness in it, so it just seems like a very big culmination of a lot of different art forms to me, and that's why I like them. The first thing I did was do a lot of research. You can go on YouTube and look up videos, even though there aren't really that many. This is the ball jointed doll oberarium, I think that's how you pronounce whatever the name of this is, and it's not in print anymore, which is stupid, but it's got like good pictures of dolls and like them without too much stuff all over them. So if you can find pictures where you know, just like dolls without any clothes so you can see actually, you know, how to make them, then that's a really good thing to do for research. So basically, know what you want to do first, and look up a bunch of pictures, and then what I did was, I chose what size I want to do. I'm doing the Yo SD Volks size doll, and the reason why I chose this specific doll is because I want whatever eyes or wigs or clothes I could buy for it to fit it, so you don't really want to do whatever size you want. You kind of want it to be a uniform size if you ever want anyone to like buy your doll, or if you want to buy stuff for your doll, then you have to have it fit some standards. So I found the best picture I could of a Yo SD, pretty sure this is a Yo SD, size doll. I put it into Photoshop, and I took out the background so I wouldn't waste printer ink, and then I made the top of the image exactly where the head ends and the bottom of the image exactly where the feet ends, and then I resized it to how many inches tall the doll is supposed to be in real life, so then I could print it out in actual size. So now I know what my sculpture is supposed to look like. And then after I printed that out, I traced over it and made a few tweaks, because the angle wasn't exactly from the front, so I had to tweak it a little bit, and traced it and made it look how I wanted it to look rather than that, because I like dolls that smile. There aren't enough that smile, that's why they look creepy to me. They're all depressed looking and stuff. But, so yeah, I drew it out. Make sure you draw the ball joints where they need to be, because if you don't, then the sizing will be weird. And I figured out what I kind of want the hands to look like. I might change them later, and I looked up really specific pictures of the certain parts that I didn't understand yet. And there's several different ways to make dolls, so you can just kind of choose how you want to do it. And if you have a doll, work from that. I don't, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing. And you know, make sure you do a front view and a side view and make it symmetrical and perfect, because if you screw up this step, then every other step is going to be warped. So, you know, be as OCD as possible. And then I made a core out of Model Magic, and everybody uses like styrofoam, but this is actually working really well for me, because I could mold it like clay and make it exactly how I wanted it to look. And the way I did this is going to be how much empty space is on the inside of the leg. A lot of people make the legs and then cut them off and then add ball joints on top, and they make the torso and then they cut it in half, but I feel like I want to do it like this, because I'm eventually going to try to cast this in resin, so hopefully it works, and if it doesn't, then I'm sorry. So here's my creeper-tastic head on a pillow. It matches up pretty well to my drawing, and that's what you should work with. You should go back to your drawing and make sure the size is matching up, everything matches up, and do it from the side too. I changed a few things from my drawing because I realized I like I mean, like, I didn't draw the nose very intricately, so I kind of made it elf-like. But now I have to, like, cut the head cap off, which is scary. I kind of just chopped into this to make the neck hole, and I hope I did that right. But the good thing about the freaking, what's it called, stuff, Model Magic, is that it's squishy, so, you know, as I was sculpting the eyes, I could kind of squish this back and kind of sand it a little bit more, and I'll sand it more once I take the head cap off and get all this gunk out from the inside. And also, if you do this method, your clay is gonna start cracking if you don't cut the eye holes or some kind of hole, because it either contracts or expands or does something when it dries. I should probably know which is which, but I don't. So once I cut the eye holes, it stopped cracking. So be aware of that, because once it starts getting drier, it's gonna start moving, and you want it to have space to move to. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've got so far, and if I get better at this and decide to make another doll, I'll do a really intricate step-by-step tutorial of it. But yeah, so cool beans, and go to my website if you want more information, people, because I've got a lot of links for how to make ball jointed dolls, how to do face-ups, how to do sewing that has nothing to do with ball jointed dolls, how to do manga, all kinds of crazy crap for your art needs. So yeah, peace out, I guess. That's right, Japanese-style ball-jointed dolls. Never heard of it? Didn't think so. If you have, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, but if you haven't, and you're creeped out, you can just press the like button and assume that you would like the rest of the content, because you probably wouldn't anyway.